Welcome to my views on news. Three news stories for you. First one is about a protest due to be held for regime change in Eritrea. The protest will be held in Washington and in some other parts of the world if protests could be organized. Slogan is regime change. Who is behind this demonstration after around 48 hours? And secondly, know that in the Oromia region of Ethiopia, youth mobilization is underway. We have seen protests at universities. Now, National Oromian Youth Movement, which is backed by OLA, has shared some calls for some actions starting from tomorrow. We could see roadblocks, we could see some other activities by this group, which is backed by Oromo Liberation Army. And last words, Tigray regional government through DWTV today claimed that Amhara forces are still committing atrocities in Tigray. One Wareda is mentioned in the report by DWTV where allegedly Amhara forces and Eritrean military are committing atrocities against civilians. Details for you. First, viewers, we know that Eritrean opposition groups are mostly based abroad. In the US, in Europe, they are based there. They try to hold some protests as well. Overall, Eritrean diaspora is split. Part of it supports Eritrean government of Isaias Afwerki, and part of it has been launching movements for removal of Isaias Afwerki, who has been in power since 1991. No elections in Eritrea. One party government, PFDJ, in power there. Opposition is not allowed to flourish in Eritrea. There are several opposition groups based abroad, Eritrean opposition groups, and they try to oppose the government, mostly abroad. And we saw in different countries of Europe this year that opposition groups opposed festivals organized by pro-Eritrean government diaspora groups and Eritrean consulates. And we saw clashes as well between pro-government and opposition diaspora factions in some European countries. In US now, on Tuesday, a protest will be held. Slogan is regime change. The organization behind this protest wants a regime change in Eritrea. And not only in US, but in other countries of the world as well, we could see demonstrations for regime change in Eritrea on Tuesday. Who is behind this upcoming demonstration? This year, around 10 months ago, 10 to 11 months ago, a new opposition Eritrean group was formed. Seedling for Peace and Democracy in Eritrea is the name of this group. I think I did some videos on this group when it was formed. It was founded on Valentine's Day, I think, on the 14th of February. Yusuf Gebrehivot is executive committee member of this group. Seedling for Peace and Democracy in Eritrea is planning a demonstration in the US. On Tuesday, this protest will be held. It is for regime change in Eritrea. Not the first time that we are seeing Eritrean opposition groups protesting for regime change in Eritrea, but we have not seen any influence of any impact of these demonstrations. US is already not on good terms with Eritrea, and we know that after 2 days, US-Africa summit will be held in US. Eritrea has not been invited because US says it does not have full diplomatic ties with Eritrea. Eritrea uninvited. Eritrea under US sanctions for years. So US does not have any leverage to bring about any change in Eritrea. These groups, it will be interesting to see the number of participants in Tuesday's protests. We'll update you on Tuesday about this demonstration in Washington, maybe in some other parts of the world as well. Secondly, viewers, in the Oromia region of Ethiopia, we know that youth mobilization is underway. Opposition parties, OFC, Jawar, Bekele Garba, though they're abroad, Oromo Liberation Army, mainly OLA, they're trying to organize, they're trying to launch a street movement, student movement, youth protest movement against government, non-violent as well. OLA named it Save Oromia, Oromia Braro movement. In a statement yesterday, OLA named it. Now, some youth organizations which are backed by OLA, organizations like National Oromian Youth Movement, they're making calls for some actions in Oromia. They say that roads should be blocked. Roads leading to Addis Ababa from other parts of Oromia, like Western Oromia, they should be blocked. It could start in coming days. Secondly, it is being proposed that general strike should be observed by government officials, by non-government entities as well. Several proposals are being floated. People are being prepared. Can there be a general strike in Oromia? Can there be roadblocks in Oromia? We have seen major roads leading to Addis Ababa from Valaga blocked in the past as well. Gimbi road from Gimbi to Nakamte, it remained blocked for days. And Nakamte Addis Ababa road remained blocked as well for some time. But can all roads leading to Addis Ababa from Western Oromia be blocked? So maybe in coming hours we could see such attempts by pro-OLA elements in Western Oromia to block all roads leading to Addis Ababa or to Amhara region from Western Oromia blocked. Can there be start of a movement, start of an effective movement against the government, non-violent in Oromia? That remains to be seen. I spoke on it a few hours ago in a video. I said that who is going to lead this movement? Leadership is abroad. Jawar abroad, Bekele Garba abroad. Oromo Liberation Army General Maro is fighting in forests. Who will lead it? Lastly, viewers, Tigray government today leveled some allegations through DWTV. DWTV is Tigray's official news source, you can say that. Today DWTV in a report said that Amhara forces were continuing their atrocities against Tigrayans. Tselemti is the Wareda where allegedly civilians have been killed. Lalai in Tselemti is the place. DWTV claims that since the entry of Amhara forces in Tselemti, 42 civilians have been killed, 15 have been injured, 20 women have been raped. The report mentions Eritrean military too, that Eritrean military is also continuing atrocities against Tigrayans. I don't think there is Eritrean military in Tselemti. Eritrean military was not deployed on this front. So maybe Eritrean military is still deployed, but in some other areas, not here in Tselemti. So basically, DWTV today reported that Amhara forces, Eritrean military, they have not withdrawn from Tigray territories, and atrocities continue. No a counter statement from Amhara region or Eritrea about Tigray's accusations. No mention of ENDF. Where is ENDF? Tigray's allegations after the signing of the peace agreement have been against Eritrean military and Amhara forces. There was no mention of ENDF in all the statements, all the accusations by Tigray after the signing of the agreement. Where is ENDF? Obviously, in Tselemti, there would be ENDF. Is ENDF part of this campaign against Tigrayans? Or is it just a way of putting pressure upon EDF and Amhara forces to withdraw from Tigray that such reporting is being done by DWTV? Let's see. We'll update you if Amhara region or Ethiopian government responded to Tigray's accusations. Thank you for watching.